Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code VIKAS10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we are discussing important current affairs for the topic awards and recognition for October month. The session will be quite interesting and important, so stay tuned with us till the end. Let's start. The first question is, find out the individual who is not among the top 5 richest Indians as per the M3M Huron India Rich List released in September. Students, M3M is a real estate builder, right? He is prominently working right now in Gurugram, also in Noida and in some parts of Haryana in Sonepat, right? So among the following, if we see Shah Rukh Khan, right, the famous actor, is not among the top 5 richest Indians as per their list. Mukesh Ambani and family on the first position, Gautam Adani and family second, Roshni Nadar and family on third, and Cyrus Poonawalla on fourth. Next, identify that Indian non-profit organization that in August was announced as one of the recipients of the 67th Raman Magsaysay Award, becoming the first Indian organization to receive this prestigious honor. So, identify that non-profit organization which we are talking about. Students, this is an important question and I want you all to hit the homework section for this, right? Comment below, right, which is that non-profit organization. Next is, which country received the International Social Security Association Award for Outstanding Achievement in Social Security during the World Social Security Forum held from September to October in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia? So it is our country, India, students, right? We received this International Social Security Association Award. Take a note of this, right? And this award was held under the theme Shaping Social Security for a World in Transition. Next is, identify the person who were announced as the winners of the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in October. Among the following, Shimon Sakaguchi, Mary E. Burknow, and Fred Ramsdell. Right? These are the 3 individuals who were the winners of the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. They were recognized for their discoveries concerning the peripheral immune tolerance that prevents the body immune system from harming the body. Next is, Indian peacemakers of which country were honored for their dedicated services by Major General Robert Ya Afam, acting head of the mission of the United Nations Interim Security Force for ABAY in October. So, Indian peacemakers of Sudan were honored here. Next, choose the ministry that implements the National Service Scheme under which My Bharat NSS Awards for 22-23 were presented by the President of India, Draupadi Murmu ma'am. So, which is the ministry we are discussing here? Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Next, who among the following jointly received the 2025 Nobel Prize in Physics for their discovery of macroscopic quantum mechanical tunneling and energy quantization in an electric circuit? So, who were honored here? John Clark, Michael Henry Deverett, and John Matthew Martinez, right? All 3 of them are honored with the Nobel Prize in Physics. Next, who among the following jointly won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry? So, here, Susuma Kitagawa, Richard Romson, and Omar Maunez Yakchi. All 3 of them were honored with the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. So, all the Nobel Prizes we have discussed, students. Next is, Lieutenant Colonel and Malayalam actor Mohanlal Vishwanathan, correct, was facilitated with the Chief of the Army Staff Commendation Card by the General Upendra Dwivedi in October for his outstanding societal contribution and support to the armed forces. Next, who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature by the Royal Swedish Academy of Science for compelling and visionary aware that in the midst of apocalyptic terror reaffirms the power of art, right? This is the book we are talking about, and who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature for this? So, Laszlo Karancs Horkály, right? He is a Hungarian author. He is from Hungary, and he was honored with this Nobel Prize in Literature. Next, name the Indian business leader who retained the top position of the Forbes 100 India's richest 2025 list with a net worth of $105 billion, marking his 14th consecutive year as the India's richest person. So Mukesh Ambani is the right option here with a net worth of $105 billion. Next, Maria Corina Machado became the first person from which country to win the Nobel Peace Prize for her tireless work promoting democratic rights and a peaceful transition from dictatorship to democracy. Right option is Venezuela. And she became the first Venezuelan to win the Nobel Peace Prize also in 2025. Next, identify the economists who were awarded the 2025 Sveriges Riksbank Prize in Economic Sciences in the memory of Alfred Nobel as announced by the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences. So if we look at the option here, so Nobel Prize in Economics or Sveriges Riksbank Prize, it was awarded to Joel Mocker, Philip Agian and Peter Howitt. So all three of them were awarded with this award. Next, find out which of the following beaches is not among the 5 Maharashtra beaches that received the International Blue Flag certification in October. So here, Devka beach is not among the beach that received the Blue Flag certification. Next, name the bank that was recognized by Global Finance as Asia's safest bank for 17th consecutive year in their World Safest Bank in Asia 2025 report. It is DBS Bank that was considered the safest bank in the Asia. Next, who became the first from India to climb 9 of the world's 14 peaks above 8,000 meters after scaling Mount Chu in October. So, who became the first Indian? Bharat Thamane, correct? And he's a mountaineer from Andhra Pradesh. Next, who was honored with the BRICS International Award for contribution to spiritual education, cultural development and maritime innovation at an event hosted by State Duma of the Russian Federation in Moscow. So who was honored here? Abu Sufyan Kharkarov, right? He was honored here. He is the former Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Dagestan who was honored with this BRICS International Award for his contribution to spiritual education, cultural development and maritime innovation. Next is, which ministry received an award from the President Draupadi Murmu Ma'am in October for their outstanding contribution to the implementation of Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan, right, for this scheme, for the implementation of this scheme. Which is this ministry? It is Ministry of Women, Child and Development. Next, who won the 2025 British Academy Book Prize in October for his book titled The Burning Earth and Environmental History of the Last 500 Years. So who won the British Academy Book Prize here? So it was won by Sunil Amrit. Next, Union Minister Rajnath Singh has conferred the honorary rank of Lieutenant Colonel upon Neeraj Chopra in which voluntary military force of India? It is for the Territorial Army. So these are your important current affairs, students. Now it's time for the revision part. Which country has topped the medal tally in the 16th Asian Shooting Championship held in August in Kazakhstan? So which country topped the medal tally? It is our country India that topped the medal tally here. This competition, it featured 748 athletes from 27 countries. And if we talk about our country India, we have won a total of 99 medals, out of which 50 are gold, 26 silver and 23 bronze. Next, where will the Pickleball World Cup 25 be held, in which India will participate for the very first time? So India will be participating for the first time in this Pickleball World Cup that is scheduled to be held where? In Florida, USA. Next, who won the 35th edition of the Dutch Grand Prix held in Netherlands? So who won this 35th edition of the Dutch Grand Prix? Oscar Piastri have won this Dutch Grand Prix. Next, pick out the incorrect statement regarding the 29th edition of the Badminton World Federation World Championship held in Paris, France. If we look at the option, we have to find the incorrect statement. So A is right, C is right, B is our answer. Chen Yufei from China won the women's single title here. Is it so? No, women's single title was won by Akane Yamaguchi. Akane Yamaguchi, right? And she is from Japan. Next is, which country topped the medal tally of the 2025 Commonwealth Weightlifting Championship held in Ahmedabad, Gujarat? If we look at the option, it is our country India that has won the 30th, that is topped in the medal tally at the 30th Commonwealth Weightlifting Championship. Next, mention the name of the Indian cricketer who in September announced his retirement from international cricket, concluding an illustrious career that spanned more than 2 decades. So, who is that Indian cricketer? Amit Mishra, right, has announced his retirement. Next is, students, identify the name of the mascot of the 11th Asian Aquatics Championship unveiled by Union Minister Mansukh Mandaviya in New Delhi. So, identify the name of that mascot. The mascot's name is Jalvi, right? It is for the 11th Asian Aquatic Championship. Next, mention the country that has won the 12th edition of the Men's Hockey Asia Cup title by defeating South Korea by 4-1 in the final in Rajgir Sports Complex in Bihar. So, mention that country. It is our India. Correct? Take a note of this. And this marks India's 4th Asia Cup title and qualified for the 2026 International Hockey Federation's Men's Hockey World Cup. Who will be hosting this Men's Hockey World Cup? It will be co-hosted by Netherlands and Belgium. Next, who won the F1 Italian Grand Prix held at Autodromo Nazionale Monza in Monza, Italy? So, who won the F1 Grand Prix here? Italian Grand Prix. This Italian F1 Grand Prix was won by Max Verstappen. Next, the 28th International Table Tennis Federation, Asian Table Tennis Union, right, championship will be held at which place in October as announced by Table Tennis Federation India? It is scheduled to be held in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Moving on, India will host the first ever dash in Chennai, Tamil Nadu as announced by the Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister in September. So, India will host the first ever what? Will host the first ever 5150 triathlon. Right, it will be held in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu state government has approved 3 crore rupees for this event, making India the 3rd Asian nation and the 6th nation worldwide to host this elite triathlon format. Next, which country has won the 2nd edition of the Central Asian Football Association Nations Cup, the biennial men's football championship of Central Asia, held from 29th of August to 8th of September. So, which country has won the 2nd edition here? It is Uzbekistan that has won it. And Uzbekistan defeated Iran in the finals by 1-0. Next, identify the sports academy that earned a prestigious affiliation with the Asian Hockey Federation with the support of International Hockey Federation. It is Rajgir Sports Academy. Next, mention the country that topped the medal tally at the 2025 World Boxing Championship held in Liverpool, England. If we look at the options here, which is that country we are talking about? It is Kazakhstan that we are talking about, right? Next is which country defeated India in the final to win the 11th Women's Hockey Asia Cup held in Guangzhou, China in September. So, which country defeated here? So, it is which country defeated India here? So, right option is India defeated, or mention that country who defeated India here. It is China that defeated India in the finals here. Next, in September, who became the first Indian high jumper to qualify for the men's high jump final at the 20th edition of the World Athletics Championship held in Tokyo, Japan? So, who became the first Indian? Sarvesh Kushare. Sarvesh Kushare became the first Indian here. Take a note of this. Next, which country was officially named as the new jersey sponsor of the Indian cricket team until 2027 in September 2025? So, it is Apollo Tyres. They became the new jersey sponsor for the Indian men's cricket team. Next, which team defeated the South Zone to win the 62nd edition of the Duleep Trophy in the final held at the BCCI Centre of Excellence in Bengaluru, Karnataka? It is Central Zone. Next, in September, Samuel Umtiti officially announced his retirement from professional football at the age of 31. He hails from which country? He hails from France. He hails from France. Next is who became the first woman from Bihar to be awarded the Women Fight Master title in September after achieving 2100 fight rating points. So, right option is Mariam Fatima. Next, identify the following country. Which of the following countries did not come in top of the medal tally of the 20th edition of the World Athletics Championship held in Tokyo, Japan? So, not in the top in the medal tally. Here, Israel is not among the top in the medal tally. It is USA, then Kenya, then Canada, then Netherlands, then Botswana. Next, Max Verstappen represents Red Bull company, right, and has won the 8th edition of the F1 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Next, the 8th edition of the Lever Cup won by the Team World over Team Europe. Where was the event held? Lever Cup is basically a tennis event where Team World participates with, or Team World is against the Team Europe. And recently, this 8th edition was won by Team World. Question asked is, where was this event held? This was held where? It was held in San Francisco, USA. Next is, who was reappointed as the non-executive chairman of Yes Bank Limited till 13th of May 2027 by RBI? So, Rama Subramaniam Gandhi was reappointed as the non-executive chairman here, and he was first appointed as the part-time chairman of Yes Bank in September 2022 for a period of 3 years. Next, mention the company that appointed Sukhmal Chand Jain as the chairman and managing director in September. So, which is that company? It is RVNL, that is Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, and he succeeded whom? He succeeded Pradeep Gaur. Next, Skechers USA. Skechers is a footwear brand, right? Sports footwear brand, correct? So Skechers USA Incorporation has signed whom as their brand ambassador with their aim to strengthen their expansion into Indian cricket. So who is the who has been appointed as the brand ambassador? Mohammad Siraj. Next, identify the person elected as the chairman of Association of Mutual Funds in India in September, succeeding Navneet Munot. So who is that person? Sandeep Sikka is the person, right? Take a note of this. Sandeep Sikka succeeded Navneet Munot as the MD and CEO HDFC Asset Management Corporation, right? And Vishal Kapoor, he succeeded Anthony Heredia as the MD and CEO of Mahindra Manulife Mutual Fund, correct? So remember this also. And who is the chairman of the Association of Mutual Fund in India, succeeding Navneet Munot? Sandeep Sikka. Next, in September, ACC Appointments Committee of the Cabinet approved the appointment of Bhupendra Gupta as the chairman and managing director of which company, succeeding Rajkumar Chaudhary? So it is NHPC Limited, and he succeeded Rajkumar Chaudhary, who retired on 30th of June in 2025. Next, who was appointed as the new global brand ambassador of the American denim brand, that is Levi's, in September 2025? So Alia Bhatt has been appointed as the new global brand ambassador. Next, in September, who was re-elected for a third consecutive term as the Prime Minister of Jamaica after securing a majority in the parliamentary election? So Andrew Michael Holness was re-elected as the third consecutive term as the Prime Minister of Jamaica, right? Take a note of this. Moving on, who was elected as the Thailand's 32nd Prime Minister, securing 311 votes in the parliament and succeeding P. Shinawatra? So right option is Anutin Charnivarukul, right, was appointed here. Next, Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha launched the Dash campaign, that is your Namo Yuva campaign. Right option is, or Navo Yuva Run, right? So it is Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha that has launched this Namo Yuva Run campaign and appointed Milind Soman, and India's fitness icon, as their brand ambassador with an aim to promote fitness and social awareness among the youths of India. So this was your Namo Yuva Run. Next, identify the country for which Muhammad Irfan Ali was re-elected as the president of the country in September 2025. So Guyana, right, is the country for which Muhammad Irfan Ali was re-elected as the president. Next, till when the government of India extended the tenure of Ajay Kumar Srivastav as the MD and CEO of Indian Overseas Bank, right? So which date? It is 8th of October 2027, right? Next, in September, who was appointed as the chairman of the governing board of NSE India Limited by SEBI, succeeding Girish Chandra Chaturvedi? So Injeti Srinivas was appointed as the chairman of the board of NSE India Limited, and by SEBI he was appointed here, and he succeeded Girish Chandra Chaturvedi. Moving on, mention the person who became the youngest to be appointed as the new Prime Minister of France, succeeding François Bayrou. So may mention that person. So Sebastian Lecornu was the youngest, or he has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of France and also the youngest Prime Minister of France, and he succeeded Francois Bayrou. Next, Jonas Gahr Store secured second consecutive term as the Prime Minister of which country? As the Prime Minister of Norway. Next, who was appointed as the new Managing Director and CEO of International Asset Reconstruction Company in September? So, Abhishek Maheshwari was appointed as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of International Asset Reconstruction Company in September. Next is, in September, former Governor of Maharashtra, Chandrapuram Ponnusamy Radhakrishnan, that is CP Radhakrishnan, was sworn in as the 15th Vice President of India, succeeding Jagdeep Dhankardji, and he resigned because of health reasons. Next, identify the state for which Acharya Devvrat, the Governor of Gujarat, was given additional charge as the Governor by the President of India in September. So, for which state he was given the additional charge? For Maharashtra, he was given the additional charge. Right? Why? Because here you can see here CP Radhakrishnan was appointed as the Vice President, who was the Governor of Maharashtra, and his place Acharya Devvrat was given this additional charge. Next, mention the name of the bank for which Ravi Ranjan was recommended for the position of Managing Director by FSIB in September, succeeding Vinay M. Tonse. So it is for State Bank of India. Important question, students. And he will be succeeding Vinay M. Tonse. Next, who became the first woman and first female Chief Justice to be appointed as the interim Prime Minister of Nepal following the resignation of KP Sharma Oli? So right option is Shushila Karki. Right, became the first woman and the first female Chief Justice to be appointed as the interim Prime Minister of Nepal. Next, mention the financial institution for which Asian Appointments Committee of the Cabinet appointed L. Satya Srinivas as India's Executive Director in September, succeeding Vikas Sheel. So right option here is Asian Development Bank, ADB. Next, in September, Justice M. Sundar was appointed as the 10th Chief Justice of which state's High Court by the Ministry of Law and Justice? For Manipur. Next, in September, who was reappointed for a second term as Under Secretary General and Executive Director of United Nations Women, effective from 11th of September. So, Seema Sami Bahos was appointed here as the Under Secretary General and Executive Director for a second term. Next, identify the organization for which ACC appointed Praveen Kumar as the Director General in September. So, it is for ITBP, Indo-Tibetan Border Police Force. Right? Praveen Ranjan was appointed here. Praveen Kumar was appointed here. And if we talk about Praveen Ranjan, he was appointed as the Director General for CISF. Director General for CISF. Next, who is appointed as the brand ambassador of Archery Premier League, which will be held in October in New Delhi? So Ram Charan, right, appointed as the brand ambassador of Archery Premier League, which will be held in October in New Delhi.